The goal of this demonstration is to show a workflow where FlowSigma's Enterprise Workflow Orchestration and Communication System, EWOCS, enables reliable execution of complex workflows in your imaging department. This demonstration will specifically show EWOCS recognizing a post-contrast T1-weighted axial MRI of the brain, query and archive to find an old examination that also has T1 post images, retrieve that exam, select and send just the old T1 series and the new T1 series to an image registration and subtraction algorithm, manipulate the DICOM header to make it hang properly in the PACS. Yes, that's a complex workflow, but it's one that your radiologist will love and reflects the real world. Let's get started. First, a quick overview of the components in this demonstration. EWOCS is at the center of the demonstration and will connect all the other elements. We don't have an MRI scanner laying around, so we will instead use the popular program OSIRIX to simulate an MRI scanner. Thank you, OSIRIX. EWOCS will recognize that this examination has post-contrast T1 weighted images. EWOCS will then query the PACS for a prior brain examination and select the most recent with a post-contrast T1 weighted series. EWOCS will then send the new and old T1 images to the registration subtraction analytic. When that is completed, it will receive the results using DICOM. And finally, it will send the subtraction images as well as the registered old T1 images to the PACS, which again is simulated with OSIRIX. Let's start the demonstration now by selecting an MRI examination of the brain in OSIRIX and sending it to EWOCS. Again, this is meant to simulate an MRI scanner performing an exam, and typically EWOCS is always receiving the output of all scanners. EWOCS is highly scalable, and at one site receives the output of more than 30 MRI scanners and 25 CT scanners. When we send a complete MRI head examination consisting of more than just post-contrast T1 series we are interested in, EWOCS will recognize the various types of images based on their DICOM tags. In this case, it recognized the post-contrast T1s, and since no workflow applies to the other images, they will not have anything done with them. When EWOCS sees the post-contrast series, it will start the workflow by querying the PACS to see if there are other examinations on this patient. There are, so it will then collect the old T1 series and send it off to the analytic. This is an example of what the workflow looks like and how you configure it. Once the old images are retrieved, EWOCS sends the old and new series to the image registration subtraction algorithm. This requires about 2 minutes, so we have cut to where the analytic has already completed, and you can see the images have now appeared in OSIRIX. We note that EWOCS can be configured to run error-conditioned workflows if one or more steps does not complete within a specified amount of time, something that can be very useful in identifying problems early and reliably. And since these steps could be human tasks, you can also use this feature to assure that humans live up to their service level agreements. This is an example of what the registered images looks like on the left, and on the right hand the subtraction image showing the new contrast enhancement compared to the prior examination.